Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Michelle. If you clicked on this video, then why not subscribe? I promise you survive. If you rock with me, I rock with you, which means we locked in for life, and that's on period. In today's video, I'm going to be answering all of you guys' questions pertaining to hair. I did a poll on my community post asking you guys to send me some hair questions, and you did just that. I've done Q&As in the past, but I've never done anything strictly on hair, so I'm really excited to answer these questions for you guys. One of the reasons why I'm doing YouTube today is because of my natural hair journey. I wanted to document my process, and so I started doing it on YouTube, and that's what helped me to grow the subscribers and the supporters that I have today. Some of these questions you guys may already know the answers to it if you've already been here for a while, but if you're new and you're just joining, this will be very helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe as well. With that being said, let's hop right into the first question. Why did you go natural? I wanted to go natural because for the longest time I was getting relaxers. My mom started putting relaxers in my hair. I remember her putting the first relaxer in my hair for my uncle's wedding. I always had long hair as a little girl, but my hair would get really frizzy. I guess my mom wanted to put a relaxer in my hair to make my curls last longer for the style. And so once you start getting relaxer, it's really easy to just keep applying it, because after a couple of weeks your hair starts to get thick and then you just need to apply it again. And once I got old enough to do my own hair, I continued to do it. That's all I knew for my hair at the time. It wasn't until in high school I noticed that my hair was starting to get really thin over time. It just wasn't growing. It was just very stagnant. When I look back at some of my old hairstyles, all I can do is laugh because my styles were crazy. I lived by that black gel and my hair was just starting to get really dry. After high school, I was on social media and I saw so many beautiful black women with fros and curls, and I was intrigued. I wanted to know how to get my hair like that. So that's what led me into doing my research, and I found out what I needed to do to start my process. I was tired of my hair. I was never really comfortable wearing it down because it was so thin. So that's when I decided it was time for a change. Did you big chop or did you transition? This is such a funny story. The girl's a thug. I straight big chop. I literally have to give thanks to Eddie for my natural hair journey because he was the first person to cut my hair. I randomly woke up one day and I was just like, today's the day. You know when you have that feeling like you just have to do it? I got up, I went in the bathroom and I was like, I'm ready to do this. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, I'm as ready as I'm gonna ever be. I kid you not, I did not have professional scissors. I don't know what type of scissors they were, but they got the job done. I was closing my eyes, I was holding my breath, and I was like, just do it. Once he did it, I knew that I had to continue the process. I just started cutting. Edward Scissorhand cutting. This way, that way. It was all uneven, but I just wanted it off my head. And as I cut my hair, I felt so liberated and I felt so free, and I felt like this was a new me. I felt very insecure in the beginning of my process. Never used to having my hair that short, but I knew I wanted to change and I knew I was doing it for myself. So I wasn't too worried about what people thought of me. It allowed me and it taught me how to love myself with hair and without hair. How long have you been natural? 2022 officially makes 9 years that I've been natural. So can we get a round of applause for your girl? Your girl hung in there. Your girl never went back to that creamy crack ever. Even though there's been times where I wanted to just smack a perm in my hair because my hair was so unmanageable, I stayed strong and I stayed humble. How long did it take your hair to get curly like that? So once I did the big chop, my hair literally didn't curl. Mind you, I still have relaxer in my hair because it usually takes about a good year for all the chemicals to fully grow out your scalp. Being that I didn't shave my hair off, my roots still had the relaxer in it. So it did take my hair a couple of months. I want to say about a good 4 to 6 months before I really started to see my curl pattern. I was a little disappointed in the beginning because I thought once I cut my hair, my curls were just going to be defined. I was just going to be popping, but that's not the case. I had to allow the relaxer to fully grow out my hair before my actual curl pattern started to show. What do you do to combat frizz, especially around the roots? Getting your hair to be curly defined from root to tip. I love your videos. Thank you so much. Sometimes frizz is just annoying, and frizz can be irritating, and frizz can just mess up your whole style. The way I combat frizz is whenever I'm styling my hair, I like to always section it off. I find that sectioning my hair off makes it so much easier when applying my product, and it's less frizz. Once I'm done applying all of my product to my hair, I then put my hair into a pineapple and I leave it alone. The less you touch it, the less frizz will come. And sometimes it's really hard to combat frizz. During the hot season, summertime, any type of heat or humidity will definitely make your hair poof up and get frizzy. But I find that the way I apply my products to my hair also helps to prevent any type of frizz. So if your hair is nice and coated and moisturized, your hair will be less susceptible to frizz. And if you don't have as much product in your hair will be a little bit more flowy, more bouncy, which then can make your hair more frizzier. Another thing that helps me to combat frizz is applying a satin cap to my hair. You don't ever want to just lay down and go to sleep without putting anything on your hair, because that's automatic frizz right then and there. What clarifying shampoo to use to help eliminate product buildup? I have 2 shampoos that I really like. The first one is As I Am Curly Clarifying Shampoo, which is really good. The second shampoo that I use is called Kinky Curly Come Clean. Let me just tell y'all, both of these are very pricey, but I tell you this, it really helps with any type of product buildup. Especially, I've been reapplying a lot of gel and stuff to my hair. It really helps to get inside your scalp and lift all of that out. Another tip to really help get product buildup out your scalp is investing in a scalp massager. They're very affordable. They have like little pointy ends, and it really helps to get any product or buildup out of your scalp as well. I've been going natural for 5 months. My hair has grew some inches, but it sheds a lot. So my question to you is, when you went natural, did your hair shed a lot, and what did you do to stop the shedding? Once I was fully natural, I didn't notice a lot of shedding. I noticed a lot of dryness. If you happen to be struggling with any type of shedding, there could be a couple of reasons why. One, it could be your hair is not moisturized properly. The second thing could be you're due for a trim. Third thing can just be diet. It could be hormonal issues. Maybe you're not drinking enough water, certain things like that. The only time I did experience any type of shedding was after having my son. I developed postpartum shedding, and your girl went crazy. My hair was literally coming out in the brush. Whenever I combed it, it was just shedding. It was coming out. So the first thing that I tried was black tea rinses. So you can just go to the store, get a couple of bags of black tea bag, boil it on your stove, let it sit, and then just apply it once you do your wash day. I was doing that consistently for a good 3 months, and my shedding literally was slim to none. Another thing that can aid in shedding is to try rice water rinses. That has been very beneficial along my natural hair journey as well. If you're interested in the rice water, I'll be sure to link that video down below for you. What's your favorite curling cream? I've been using gels for the past 2 years, and I'm looking for something different. I'm not really big on cream. Most of my products are leave-in, but I recently picked up this new product by Rizzo's Curls. It's a curl defining cream, and let me just tell you, if you have a Target near you, get you some. Go get you this. What products did you use to grow your hair? I don't feel like it was the products that helped me to grow my hair. I feel like it was my consistency. Yes, there are many products out there on the shelf. It's about your consistency and how you apply your products. A lot of people don't understand that there's methods to moisturizing your hair. Some people think that you just need an oil. An oil just seals in the moisture. What I've learned over the years of being natural is using the LOC method or the LOC method, which is a leave-in, a oil, a cream, or a leave-in, a cream, and an oil. And that really allows my hair to get the best moisture for a longer time, which then prevents any type of dryness and shedding. I honestly feel like it's not what products you use. I feel like it's how you apply the product. What do you think is the #1 thing you do for your hair that retains length? It's super simple, but I literally leave my hair alone. The less you manipulate your hair, the longer your hair will get. When I first started my natural hair journey, I was styling my hair every other day. Twist outs, braid outs, buns, every style that I could think of. I was just trying it because I was trying to get comfortable in my new hair. It was a new journey for me. It was no longer just combing down my wrap. Now I have to style my hair. But I noticed that leaving my hair in the most minimalistic styles has really helped me to retain moisture, such as this bun on top of my head, which is my go-to. My hair is either in a top knot bun, a low bun, or I'll put it in 2 braids. The reason why I feel like it helps me to retain moisture more is because my ends are tucked. Whenever your ends are out and they're exposed, you're more susceptible of breakage because your ends are out. But if your ends are covered and they're sealed, then you have less percentage of your hair breaking. You said that you love Eco Olive Gel. When I use it, it makes my hair super crunchy. Do you have this problem? So the Olive Oil Eco Style Gel is very tricky, but it's my staple. It's my go-to. It gives me great hold, and that's what I look for when I style my hair. Whenever I run into that problem, my hair gets that gel cast, all I do is just apply some type of sheen to my hair or some type of oil. I take my hair, I flip it over, I put a little bit of oil on my hands, and I just massage it in my scalp, and that then loosens up the gel cast, and then my hair is bouncy and I'm good to go. Do you take hair vitamins? If so, what kind, and are there any side effects? When I first started my natural hair journey, a lot of brands were reaching out to me, and one particular brand was a hair vitamin company who wanted me to promote for them. I did take on the job, and I tried the vitamins for a good week. I did notice a change in my skin and my nails, not so much with my hair, but one of the reasons I stopped taking the vitamins is because my face started to break out. For me, biotin was my biggest issue. A lot of hair vitamins contain biotin, and biotin is what helps growth, but biotin was very strong on my body. My body started to react, started to get headaches as well. Maybe one of the reasons is because I wasn't ingesting enough water, but honestly, I'm more of a natural person, and I felt like starting my natural journey, I wanted to do things my way and see how far my hair could go on its own without taking anything to boost it. I wanted to see my hair's fullest potential without having to take any supplement. What is your hair's porosity? I'm sure if you guys have been watching me for a while, you hear it in every wash day video, but if you're new to my channel, this one's for you. I am low porosity hair, and I dread it with a passion. Low porosity hair means that my hair has a very hard time holding on to moisture. A lot of products that I apply to my hair sit on top of my strands, which means it's not absorbing into my hair follicles, which means my hair gets drier faster. My hair takes a longer time to get wet, so whenever I'm taking a shower, you can see the water sitting on top of my hair, and it takes a long time for my hair to actually get saturated. Another con about low porosity hair is that it takes a long time to dry. Whenever I get out the shower, my hair is just dripping. I have to wear a towel wherever I'm going, even when I'm outside. Unless it's summertime, my hair will drip and drip and drip unless I wrap that bad boy up in something. It's stressful. Hair porosity is set up into 3 different categories. There's high, there's low, and then there's medium. If you guys are interested in knowing about your hair porosity, you can definitely just Google it, but I'll give you a quick pointer. You get a glass of water, take a strand of your hair and put it in there, let it sit for about 5 minutes and see if your hair floats, if it goes to the middle, or if it sinks to the bottom, and that way you can determine your hair's porosity. My hair has length, but it's thin. What can I use to make it thick? Honey. It's simple. Go get you some Jamaican black castor oil. That's exactly what I was doing when I wanted to thicken my hair. JBCO is the GOAT. A few years back, your girl's edges fell out. And that's all because I was manipulating my hair. I was pulling my hair and I was going crazy because you could literally see my scalp. Whenever I was trying to style my hair, it was a struggle for your girl, so I needed a quick fix and I needed it now. Jamaican black castor oil really helps to aid in thickening your hair. It doesn't smell the best and it is very thick, but it works. So I would mix Jamaican black castor oil with olive oil. I did a little bit of tea tree oil, a little bit of grapeseed oil. Girl, I was just mixing it up. Your girl was experimenting, okay? I would apply it to my scalp morning and night, every single day. Even though I look like a grease monkey, I didn't care because I needed my hair to thicken up, and it literally worked. I actually have a video on when I lost my edges. Your girl linked that for you too. What do you use to get a good wash and go? My hair looks a mess each time I try it. I'll be honest, I have good wash and go days and then I have bad wash and go days. It's never the same each time I do my wash and go. I find that when I want to get a great defined wash and go, I start in small sections. Section your hair off into 4 different sections and then section those off into small sections, and make sure that you're applying your products evenly. When you apply your products evenly, that allows your whole head to be coated properly. It's really easy to just take a whole bunch of products and just put it all over your hair and think that, you know, you can shake and go. Then you're missing some areas, and then you're gonna run into problematic areas. My biggest struggle for me with wash and goes is my roots. You want to get as close as you can to your scalp. Get all the way up there and start from your roots to your ends, and then you can also try doing the shingling method. After you apply all the products that you need for your hair, you want to take each individual strand. Yes, it's tedious. You wrap your curl around your finger and then you let it go. That then helps you to really get that defined look. Once your curls are nice and defined, I put my hair in a pineapple and then I let it air dry for a couple of hours, which then prevents frizz. Also helps to give me volume. Try that method and let me know how that works for you. Have you ever experienced heat damage? If so, what did you do to fix it? I don't even like saying those 2 words. Not only have I experienced heat damage, but I've experienced color damage. Once my hair started to flourish and I got a little bit of hang time and it touched the back of my neck, you couldn't tell me nothing. The first thing I wanted to do was color my hair. I wanted to show color and I wanted to show length. I wanted to do it all. The biggest mistake that I made during my natural hair journey was putting any chemicals in my hair without knowing how to properly treat my hair. This is way back when. A few months after putting the color in my hair, I noticed a lot of dryness. Noticed that my curls started to become very limp and dry and dull. My definition wasn't really there. It wasn't so pronounced. I kind of had to fake it till I made it. I had to kind of scrunch my hair, and it took a longer time because my curls weren't elongated anymore. It just was a hot mess. So once I experienced the color damage, I just knew I had to do something about it. I tried all of the remedies to revert my curls, and when that didn't work, I just started cutting. Then I wanted to get my hair blown out, see how long my hair was, because I was wearing a curly for so long. So I wanted to go to a professional and get my hair blow dried. So I went back to my Dominican mommy. So shout out to all my Dominican mommies. I asked for a blowout. Now before I got the blowout, I explained to sis to put the heat protectant. I explained to her my hair didn't take a lot of heat, this, that, and the third. She's yesing me to death. See mommy. I'm thinking we gotta understand it. So my hair was blown out. I smelled something. My hair smelled burnt, smelled like wood, and every time I walked, I could smell the blow dryer. There was a red flag, but my hair was done. I done paid her. There was nothing I could do. After about 2 weeks, started missing my curls. Water hit my hair. It was straight. You would have sworn I put it just for me in my hair. There was no curl. I had maybe a little something in the back, but the front, it was straight. It looked like I just took a flat iron and just straightened my hair. I was devastated. but it was a lesson learned because at that point I wasn't fully knowledgeable of what to do in the event that I experienced heat damage. And so since I didn't know really what to do, I just cut it. I can't make this up. What is your routine? My routine is so simple. It's so basic. If I told you guys, you'd be like, that's it. I literally co-wash my hair in between my wash days. Use As I Am coconut co-wash, and let me tell you, it's a game changer. For styling, I'll do a leave-in, an oil, and my gel. My hairstyle, it's gonna either be like this, a low bun, or 2 braids. And before I go to sleep, your girl throws a satin bonnet on my head and I call it a day. Throughout the day, I'm always moisturizing my hair. Water is the main key to hair growth and hydration. Natural hair is naturally dry, so you need to apply water to your hair. Even if you're not saturating your hair, being that it's cold outside, get you a spray bottle, put a little bit of oils in it or whatever, and spray your hair throughout the day. Always make sure that your hair is damp before you apply any of your products. Your favorite protective hairstyle? I kind of stopped with the protective hairstyling as far as braid outs and twist outs. Earlier in my journey, I was really big on the twist outs, the braid outs. To be honest, I'm lazy. I feel like the longer my hair got, the less I wanted to do with it. But I did get my hair in knotless braids twice since I've been on my natural hair journey, and I really love that style. I feel like it suits me really well, but the only downfall with using any type of fake hair, my scalp gets really irritated and itchy fast. So I'm wasting money because I'm not allowing the style to stay in as long as I'd like. I feel more comfortable with my natural hair because it allows me to learn my hair more. It's way easier to just go and get protective styles and just, oh, I don't have to do it. But are you really learning your hair, or are you just doing that as a scapegoat because you don't have time to do your hair and you don't know what products work for you? You have to find time and take time and be consistent and really learn your hair. Once you learn your hair, you will see such a difference in your hair's overall health. Do you use hair butters? I'm not really too big on hair butters. I noticed that with my hair, when applying any butters, and my hair starts to feel really weighed down, kind of like a sticky feeling. I feel like butters are a little bit too heavy for my hair, and I noticed that I got a lot of product buildup faster and my hair needed to be washed quicker. What can I do to prevent dry scalp and dandruff? One thing that can help with dry and itchy scalp is to incorporate apple cider vinegar rinses. That is really, really good with combating dry scalp, itchy scalp. It helps to balance your hair's pH. My advice to you is after your wash day, just apply a little bit of apple cider vinegar, half apple cider vinegar, half water in a spray bottle. Spritz your scalp, let it sit for a little bit, and then rinse it out. A lot of times people struggle with dry scalp due to, you know, diet, due to certain products you may be using, and it also can be environmental, especially during the winter time, the cold climate. Our scalp will get dry just like our skin gets dry. After applying the apple cider vinegar, try some lightweight oils onto your scalp. Peppermint oil is really good. Tea tree oil is good. Make sure to dilute those because those give you that tingling burning sensation, but it helps to stimulate your hair follicles. So incorporate some type of lightweight oils. How often do you need to clip your ends? This is just my personal preference. I feel like your hair will let you know when it needs to be trimmed. There are 3 different ways that I can always tell when my ends need to be cut. One is if it's shedding a lot in the brush. So if you're styling your hair and you notice that it's coming out a lot more than normal, then you're probably due for a trim. If you're experiencing a lot of fairy knots, you know, those annoying knots that sit at the end of your hair, that's impossible to get out. It's either you have to cut it or you have to pull it. Also, if you take the ends of your hair and you can see through it, definitely another red flag to let you know that you may need a trim. To be completely honest, when it comes to me, I've literally only trimmed my ends maybe twice, if that, throughout my whole journey, besides when I cut my hair. I feel like if you really take care of your hair and you moisturize your hair, you're not gonna really need to trim your hair like that. Of course, in book terms, it says every 3 months it's good to trim your hair. And I get that. It is good to trim your hair because you're getting rid of the dead hair, which allows the new hair to come. But you don't need to do it as consistently as people tell you. Once you pay attention to your hair, then you'll understand, you know, when you need a trim. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Also comment down below and let me know how long you've been on your natural hair journey, or if you're just starting out, or even if you're still relaxing, gang. I'm not here to judge. Let me know one hair struggle you've been dealing with as well. Also let me know if you would like me to do a part 2 of this. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.